about how toxic the dressing room was, and it took a bit of time for it to come out. A few other bits, for example, Ronaldo being out injured, we knew that before anybody else. And what I would say about what's going on the training ground is that, and within the wider squad at the moment, is that Erik Ten Hag is really laying down the law. Now, there was a list of things that came out yesterday. You're dropped if you're late for training, no alcohol during the week, during a game week. You eat what the club prepares, not what your personal chef gives you. And if you've got any complaints, you go to Ten Hag and you don't go to the agent. These are more or less true. There's a few other things as well. But what's really important is that some of these clips that we're seeing on the training ground where it's like he's telling people off and everything, well, that's just proper coaching. That is proper coaching. Erik Ten Hag is actually really, really optimistic and enjoying himself as Manchester United manager. I've mentioned this a few times now. And so are the players. And Manchester United may well be on the brink of God knows what next season. We don't really know. It'd be very hard to predict what we're going to do next season. But Erik Ten Hag is really optimistic about what he's doing as Manchester United manager. Energised, determined, and that is coming across in relation to what is going on the training pitch at the moment as well. So whilst you might see clips where he's shouting at Bruno or maybe McTominay or somebody else, or Maguire doesn't look like he's doing this, or such and such doesn't look like they're doing that, in general, Erik Ten Hag is enjoying what he's doing and the players are enjoying it as well. And the morale in the training group is really good. Now, what I was told is that that's no surprise. It's like when you go on a lad's holiday or on a girl's holiday for a couple of weeks. The first couple of days where you get to your hotel and you start having a few nights out, it's great, isn't it? You're having a great time. It's night 4, 5, 6 when you get a bit fed up of each other and people start falling out. And that's not what's going on at Manchester United at the moment. It's the honeymoon phase. Everybody's trying to impress. Everybody's trying to impress the coach. And the coach is fully aware that everyone's trying to do that. So he's trying to, in this phase where he can, basically has total control, he's ramming home what his principles are. So at the moment, everything at United's good. There is excitement about going on the tour because you're a little bit away from the normal media scrutiny. You get a few games as well. Ten Hag's really excited about playing these games. The results don't really matter. It's about, implementing the way he wants to play against different teams. And obviously the Liverpool side we're going to play on Tuesday is going to be very different to the game we play in a month's time in the league. But it's still an opportunity to play a Liverpool side that, plays the Klopp way, whether he plays the reserves or not. The issues will happen when he starts dropping players in a couple of months and things like that. And Ten Hag's fully aware of that. But at the moment, everybody's on board. Everybody's happy. Everybody's working hard. Everyone's got a smile on their face, including Erik Ten Hag. And he is running that training ground scenario very, very well. And the players are enjoying it. So I wanted to get that out there because I think it's really important that some people think that there may be issues on the training ground, or some people aren't responding to it, or he can't stand this player, he can't stand that player. That's not the case, and there may be a lot of negativity around the way Manchester United are working at the moment. No McDonald's for sure, says SK United. Welcome to the Members Club, Lee and Connor. Thank you very much for joining. But look, I think it's always important to be balanced. And yes, this is not going the way we wanted to go in the transfer window. We'll talk about what Ten Hag said about that in a moment. But in the very core training early season that's going on with the players and the coaches at the moment, it is smile on your face, it is excitement, it is positive. You might not like that. Some people want a bit of negativity, but I said the other day, Ten Hag's really enjoying it. A lot of the players are really enjoying it. That's where we are at the moment. If we get smacked up by Liverpool in a month's time, things will change. But as of now, there is an optimism, there is a positivity. What I was told is that nobody can really read Ten Hag at the moment. It's hard to tell what he's thinking about certain players because everybody's getting an arm round the shoulder. Everyone's being taken aside. You might have seen some of the clips where he's chatting with James Garner or Rashford or Donny or someone else like that. Everybody's getting that at the moment. It's really hard. What I was told, it's really hard to tell if he likes players or he doesn't, because at the moment he's just been he's been a coach. He's giving everybody feedback. And of course, some people will be getting feedback to take away and leave United with. Some of them will be getting feedback to take away on loan. Some of them will be getting feedback because you're going to be part of the future. But they're not being told that. He's not taking Wan-Bissaka aside and saying, I'm selling you, but this will improve your game over the next few years. Nobody really knows what's going on at the moment. So, look, that's what's happening on the training ground, and it's positive. Whether people like that or not, it is. Just on Wan-Bissaka, by the way, funny, this morning something came out about a right back. Remember, we've been talking about this for a very long time. Dumfries is the right back that Erik ten Hag wants. He wants a right back. He's got a left back. He wants a right back. Now, what I've been told is that Delot will stay, Dumfries will come in, Wan-Bissaka will go, and that United and Wan-Bissaka are relatively confident that that's going to happen. Now, there's something in place for Wan-Bissaka. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know whether it's an offer. I don't know whether it's a loan, but I think something's in place for Wan-Bissaka. So let's just watch out and see what happens with that one, because it's looking relatively positive. So there you go. That's the update from the training ground. Players are enjoying the drills. Ten Hag is enjoying getting things on, but he is keeping his cards close to his chest at the moment. There are certain players who just don't know what the future is. They're just enjoying it. We'll find out, obviously, over the next coming weeks. But sticking with Ten Hag, it's not just about listen to me on the training ground. It's not just his demands on the training ground. It's not just trying to get... And what Ten Hag is trying to do here as well is on the training ground. He's trying to implement the principles that will take us through the season. Because once the season starts, it's difficult to get principles in, which is why Rangnick really struggled. He wants to get core principles in place that will carry on through the season. This is how we do our drills. We're on time. We do this, we do that, we do this, we do that. And that's what he's trying to do. It's structure. It's efficiency. It's technique. It's the whole package. And at the moment, the players are enjoying it. Let's hope that can continue. On to transfers, taking it away from where everything's positive at the moment, onto something a little bit more real, I suppose. Mark, I turned 24 today. Thanks for your videos. Happy birthday, Jack. Do you think these players under Ten Hag will finally break the mould of backstabbing and talking behind the manager's back, says Matthew Smith? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I mean, I don't want to bring the mood down, but absolutely not. These players are surrounded by bad influences. And not all of them. Some of them are. They are not going to go to training in the morning, smile and be happy with Ten Hag, and then not go and talk to these people who are telling them, you're great, why is this happening, why is that happening? We've got a lot of egos in football. We've got a lot of egos at Man United. The problem will come when some of these players get dropped. Simple as that.